guys, this is Laura with Intuitive Dreams and welcome to the weekly forecast. For this one, I heard the names Uriel and Micheal. And for the people that participate in like the Catholic religion, there was Michaelmas happened over the past week where they celebrated Archangel Michael, and that was pretty cool. I had an instance where I went to the movie theater and something with Archangel Michael was mentioned in a movie. And I was like, wow, that's pretty, I love when stuff like that happens, or synchronicities. And now we have a theme from Micheal, a theme from Uriel, energy for the beginning, middle, end of the week, and the weekend, and then an affirmation. So let's just bring in positive vibes, get our week going. So we're just closing our eyes, bringing in the guardian angels now. They're blessing and healing everything and everyone, uplifting your week. And they said, give us your cares and concerns right now. So you can just close your eyes. You can pause this video if you want to just kind of really think about what you would like help with, because they're showing me this. They're actively listening, and just because the video's paused doesn't mean it stops, okay? And then so when you're ready, you can turn it back on. Now, they're showing me, the guardian angels are saying they're showing me this. They're pleading with people to connect with them directly. And they said that they are the ones that are with people from birth. And some of their guides are as well. But what happens is, as someone goes through life, the teachers and guides can change. They stay the same. And if you connect with the angelic realm, after a period of time, your connection gets stronger. They bring more. They'll be like, hey, Fred, she needs more help. And then all of a sudden the archangels are involved. And then sometimes higher forces come in too. And so they said it's a tough time for everyone right now. And they want to talk about something that I've been noticing with cars and traffic. I've had a friend that she got into Ohana yoga. She got into a car accident and was recovering. I've recently, someone else I know passed from a car accident. And then you're starting to see what's happening is people are driving too close together and too fast. And they're kind of being selfish drivers. They're not paying attention to what other people are doing, and they're not caring. It's like, I'm just going to get what I need to do and get where I need to go. And that doesn't work when you're driving. So please be careful out there. And I'll share with you a prayer that I do. So every time I get in my car, I just say, Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over me as I'm driving on the road, and then blessing everybody around me for the greatest good. So you can, take that and make it your own, but I do that every time. I also visualize angels in front of the car, behind the car, side of the car, what have you. And I've had situations, I do have some stories from that, where I was driving and then all of a sudden I looked at something and I was like, oh my gosh, look at that, that house or whatever. And then I felt the steering wheel go, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I could have hit that curb. So a lot of people are noticing that they have very short attention spans. And sometimes it's a byproduct of sitting online, your face being glued to a tablet, computer, playing video games all the time, scrolling. You want to take that downtime to not be on electronics, okay? Because it's going from electronics, getting in a car, speeding, and then trying to look at messages and talk to people while you're speeding is a recipe for disaster. And if you guys heard me talk about the book, My Father's List by Laura Carney, her exact thing was that her father got hit by a distracted driver. I don't remember the exact details, but she was like playing on her phone or doing other stuff while driving. And she said that there was a study that showed that when we are just, even if we're hands-free, we're talking to people, while driving, we lose a good sense of our surroundings. So just be careful out there, guys, okay? Now let's get to our affirmation. And we're just grounding in the, before I do that, I forgot to finish. See, guys, my brain was going, blah, 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 blah. So we're just asking Archangel Michael and Uriel to come in. They're blessing and coming into our upcoming week, everything we have to do. And they said that you can work with them in your dreams, call them in, or talk to them every week. You know, like talk to them every day. And I'm going to be using Miracles Now. And this is our affirmation for the week. I can release ancient pain simply by feeling it. And I have an example of this. Some people are like, what does this mean? I had something where sometimes I get heartburn, and I would do Reiki or other stuff, or try to, do all these alternative healing things to alleviate it. And they're telling me, stop and go within, see what's going on there. And sometimes we have a lot of emotional things that could be happening. Things with the throat, and that could be about speaking your truth, things of that nature. That's just one example. There could be many variables. But with the heartburn, I just kind of closed my eyes. I tuned into it, and I just kind of felt the pain. I was like, what is this telling me? What does this want to show me or teach me? And I asked my guardian angels to help me to tune into it. And so this is kind of a form of being a medical medium, is you tune into parts of the body. You can scan your own body. People can get really good at this type of thing. So especially with yourself, because you don't have anything to prove to anyone, or like, am I being accurate or not? It's like, this is my own body, and you'll get very accurate with your own body, and then it will help you to be accurate with others too. Okay. But, I tuned into it, and it showed me like a story where I felt like I was suffocated in life. And so I kind of worked through those feelings. And you know what? You can't like just heal everything in that moment, but it's just acknowledging what's there and kind of sitting in that energy, feeling what's there. So if you need to cry, yell, whatever, get the emotions that are kind of in the area out. And then what happened to me is that the heartburn went away after. And, that can happen for a lot of people. And it's up to you how invested you are in the conditions in your body. Like if you're like, I got this condition and it's never leaving, and you're rooted in that, then it's not going to leave. But if you're more open in that, the angels have taught me there's so much more that we do to limit ourselves. All right, now let's get to our theme cards. So the first one I'm going to pull is Michael. So this is I'm going to be using the tea leaf for our theme. And we have this, the first one is Michael's, the second one's going to be Uriel's. Unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. And so what I get is, let me just see if Michael has anything to say about this. Now he's showing me that the symbol of the unicorn and the horse is about, I get tuning into your intuition, trusting yourself, your intuitive gifts, being open and flexible to things. Also, like, you're unique. You stand out. Don't try to hide yourself. Don't try to minimize yourself. Don't try to just, well, I better not say anything because I don't want to draw attention to myself because I'll get this, that, or the other. Michael is saying now's the time to just be yourself. You don't have to go out and just tell everybody who you are and what you do. But like, if the situation presents itself, just be authentic is what I get. Okay. And this is out. Also, Michael is saying about your expectations on yourself. You are here to make a difference and stand out, not blend in, okay? That's the affirming message we get. Now with Uriel, we got the owl. So this could be a spirit animal for people this week. So if you notice you see an owl somewhere, or I've had weird stuff with spirit animals where I'll see it on a license plate. I'll open a book and there's the spirit animal. I'll just be, doing random stuff and bam, there it is. So then I know, okay, this isn't, my imagination or whatever. It just keeps happening. And the way to really make sure is to have a notebook and track the intuitive hits you're getting. Okay, so then you're like, okay, 5 times in one day, I saw an owl. So here we go. Good advice from a wise person. So we're starting off with our theme, which is what they want you to look into. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Good advice from a wise person. Okay, so follow through on the advice that was given. Don't go back to your old ways, or you're trying to make a change in your life and work, family, finances, what have you. Don't go back. Okay, the owl is there to watch over. You could say I'm calling in the owl to help me. Now they're saying people could be drawn to the unicorn over the owl. It's up to you guys. If you want to work with both of them, you can, but I feel more drawn to tell people the owl because it'll watch your back. It'll be like, you know how they can move their head. This is the energy that is going. I also get that these cards may be connected to an older woman, dealings or relationship with an older woman. So these, sometimes this is a supplemental card. You know what I mean? I was just like, I felt drawn to just bring out one more. So for some people, these cards may be related to a coworker, a mother figure, a friend. It may not be that they're older. You know what I mean? So take how it fits for you. Now let's get to our cards for the beginning, middle, end of the week. I'm going to be using a favorite, the Enchanted Map Oracle cards. And then this card deck, my friend Andrea, who she has a channel as well. She's another angel person. She's so wonderful. She started telling me about AI and how people are using AI with art. And, I'm an artist, so I'm a little bit skeptical. I'm like, But I decided to look at this lady's deck. She made this entire deck with AI. The Earth Angels Oracle. And if you guys have an opinion about what you think about that, some people are using it for good stuff, but I feel like if it takes over everything, people are going to be out of jobs. You know what I mean? So if you want to share, what do you feel about it? What's your opinion? So this is by Laurel Bleeden Maffei, the Earth Angel Oracles. And these remind me of early Doreen Virtue cards, okay? So I'll show you one of the cards. So this is the back, Earth Angel Oracle cards. And you see how it has the image, and then this reminds me of the early Doreen Virtue cards. And it's all very pretty. So let's get going here. What is the energy for the beginning of the week? And they said that Micheal and Uriel want people to really follow through on their gut instincts and things that they are trying to be consistent with your health, consistent with your, making new friends, getting out and doing things, consistent in the job area or, what have you, okay? Make those changes. So for the beginning of the week, we have the card Encouragement. Now, I did pull it and it being in reverse. So this may be that somebody starts out the week, they're not sure how it's going to go. They're not sure if people will be supporting them, or maybe they're not feeling supported enough. Okay, this is what it looks like upright. Okay, but what I hear is that this is the right time for you to encourage yourself, not look what other people are doing. Again, this could be family, friends, love, job area. Pick the area that fits for you. What I get is some of this may be that people need that encouragement to make the changes. Okay. And especially if you're encountering things where you're not sure if you can trust people, or you're trying to figure out, okay, what's my role in this? I have to reevaluate where I'm heading, where my life is. Am I just doing mindless activities, constantly traveling, constantly going, doing, being, not staying grounded enough to get in tune with who I am right now? Is that what I need to do? And then I'll give you a little bit of the meaning of that card as well. So a little bit of the meaning of the card reverse is, a misstep isn't the end of the world. You've fallen into a trap of false courage, and only humility will lead you out of it. And only humility will lead you out of it. Perhaps you weren't listening to your intuition and now you're in a jam. Being too self-reliant without knowing the ropes has brought you to this place. Don't become discouraged. All is well, and you can always start again. Take another road. Okay, so that's the additional meaning for the card. And then our companion card to encouragement, this really goes along with it. Divine guidance. You are attuning to the wisdom of your soul. God and the angels are supporting you. Okay, so we're starting off the week in this way. We got a little bit of doubts, things we're trying to figure out, sort out. But if we take a step back and be attentive and open to our spirit team, the source of all life, our angels, the guidance will come. And usually, you know, if you're watching this channel and you're not that intuitive, you may be like, how am I going to be able to notice this? They'll give you signs, and you just need to say, thank you, Micheal and Uriel and my guardian angels are showing me signs of your presence and signs of that I'm on the right path. Now for the middle of the week, so I think of this as like, so we just did Monday, Tuesday, we have Wednesday, Thursday energy here. And again, we have another, let me see if all these cards are, whoa. Okay, they're not all reversed, okay? We got most of them reversed though. The wishing well card. So this is our general energy. This is what it looks like upright, and is usually about dreams coming true, things following through. But this one means things are coming, but it's kind of, it may not come the way that you want, okay? I also get that maybe you set your sights too high. You need to be more neutral about stuff, the outcome that you want in love, family, job, you know, what have you, what the situation that you're going through. And let me see what else that this is about. What I get also is about the energy of trying to problem solve everything, using the ego, pushing or forcing, instead of just, I'm going to be in the flow. And now this is the phrase that I get to use with this. Okay, this is something that I wrote down, that I channeled, and I think I might have also read it somewhere, and then I got it channeled and it was a confirmation. So here we go. This is how you can utilize this. Be open in a state of receptivity and attentiveness to God. He will give and give to you. Okay, so that's what we got with the wishing well. This could also mean, are our resources limited, or things not coming, or I'm tight on my finances, you know, things like that. Stuff not happening the way we want, worried about money, that type of stuff can happen with the wishing well as well. Okay, but if you use this and you kind of say, I set the intention to be open and receptive, and I'm dropping from my head into my heart, and I'm focusing on this. You could even do a meditation with this, and that will really help to keep you in alignment. So then you're not trying to control and you're losing the answer because you're trying to fix or solve. You're more, okay, now the universe, God, source knows everything, knows what I need, and it will bring it to me. I just need to step back. Now the companion card for wishing well is Divine Mother. The Divine Mother is always with you, supporting you with her unconditional love. So this one may be for people that if you're really connected to Mother Mary, this is a confirmation that she is with you, to work with her, that she is working on your behalf to help you. What I also get to is the divine feminine energy coming in. So you want to think about MI2. So this may be Am I to my masculine or my feminine side, or am I being balanced? Okay, so a lot of times with women, we think we have to act like men in the career world, but really we need to just be in alignment. We can be in our feminine energy and be able to be in our power center. You know what I mean? Okay, so now let's go to the end of the week, which we have Friday, and then I have another card for the weekend. So this one is kind of an upturn. So this is how I pulled it. Sad embrace, okay? And then, so if we got this card upright, then it wouldn't be as, you know, sometimes when cards are reversed, it can be something good. With this type of card, it is. Sad embrace can mean coming out of stuck energy. So for the wishing well, you could be coming out of that energy. So this could be about money, finances, life, situations with other people, feeling stuck, okay? So by the end of the week, this is in reverse. So what I feel like is you're starting to come out of that energy already, that you're turning it around, okay? This card also could be about someone on here who needs to get out and meet people, needs to be more social, could be too isolated, or is afraid of what others may think if they find out who they really are. We need to, what I get is get out, have fun, have some plans over the weekend, okay? And they're guiding me to read you the meaning of that one. So I'm going to read you the meaning of sad embrace reversed. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to hold this up so you have a reference. Are you suffering over your suffering? Okay, so remember, sad embrace reversed. Do you feel that life is treating you unfairly and that you've been robbed or deprived of what you're entitled to? So again, they're telling me, they wanted me to read the meaning of this because this may apply to a different type of person versus what I just said a couple of seconds ago, okay? So again, take what fits for you because different types of people watch this. It may all apply. Do you long for a love that eludes you or the success that has been bestowed upon others? Righteous anger and a sense of entitlement lead to a trap of the ego. So they really highlighted that, what I just said about the ego. Your suffering and loss will pass if you let them. If you hold on to your perception of unfairness, like somebody maybe at the job or other places not treating you fairly, and you hang on to that and you make it a big story, you tell everybody instead of, okay, you know what, I'm going to pray about the situation, I'm going to let go of it, I'm going to journal about it, I'm going to deal with it in healthy ways. If you hold on to your perception of unfairness, then you'll find yourself in its tight grip, unable to breathe freely. The only solution is to drop your victim stance and embrace the sadness so that it may dissipate in time. What I get is radical acceptance, accepting your situation the way that it is, surrendering, acceptance, and then things just kind of flow and get better. Okay. And I think that's why this is in reverse, the coming out of that energy. Okay. And if you get to Friday and you're kind of like, then you want to practice what came out for this card. Now, our companion card is Divine Path. Your path is filled with light. Your angels are with you. Follow the light. So when you feel like maybe this could also mean dark night of the soul, you know, we have certain things happening with moon cycles, things of that nature. You want to think about, when I'm kind of stuck here, I'm gonna go and search for my true north. What helps me to be stable? What helps me to feel good? So, and what I'm getting is for some people that have a lot of family members where you're taking care of other people and you're not making time for yourself, please make that time. Put pockets of space, delegate, let other people take care of the kids or whoever, okay? Okay. And for other people, this may be for single people, slow down. Allow yourself to feel what's happening. Get grounded. Get back into the flow of your own life. Now, for the weekend, we have the card Intentions. So I get something again. I get this a lot about new projects, goals, things being birthed. So sometimes this could be about the birth of a child, things gestating, the caterpillar in the cocoon type of thing. What I see, here's the owl with spirit, having love, watching over what you're trying to create or do for yourself. For you, it would be keeping your intentions stable. You know, they're showing me like a heart rate monitor where people can go up and down. 1 minute, they're like, I'm in the flow, I'm manifesting, I'm allowing things in, I'm not trying to control. The next minute, they're complaining for 2 hours. So they're saying stay in the energy of intention, flow, just be open to life. And then our companion card for the weekend is divine timing. Your angels are supporting the timeline of your creations. Life is moving in your favor. Okay. I also get, again, I think I've said this earlier, is stop and smell the roses. So enjoy everything. Sometimes it's not about the outcome, the end result, but it's the whole journey building up to it, okay? What you're trying to build, create for yourself, your life, you know, your legacy is what I get to. All right, and with that, guys, I think that's everything. So take care, and let's have a good day.